Guys, tension is escalating more between European countries and United States. Listening to the latest update right away. European countries are flexing military muscle against United States. Right now, both France, UK, Germany have already sent troops to Greenland in preparation of war against United States. Now wait until you hear the numbers of military European countries sent to Greenland to defend Greenland against United States. 50 soldiers, all European countries sent to Greenland. Guys, pay attention and listen to this news. This is the latest update right now. European countries are not serious, I swear. Listen to this, guys.
Our next story takes us to Greenland. Europe has finally decided to flex its muscles there. It has deployed troops to the island. It sounds serious and ominous, right? Like Europe is arming the island of Greenland. But wait till you hear the number. Europe has sent less than 50 soldiers. Yes, 50. Less than 50 soldiers to secure Greenland. This is an island of 2.1 million square kilometers. If you do the math, that's one soldier for every 42,000 square kilometers. Now, to put that in context, that's one soldier for an area that is the size of Switzerland. That is Europe's Arctic deterrence. Look at the numbers, the breakup. France has sent 15 soldiers, Germany has sent 13, Finland sent 2 liaison officers, Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands and the UK are contributing small teams. Altogether, you're talking a few dozen personnel. They're part of a Danish-led exercise. It is called Operation Arctic Endurance. European officials insist this is a reconnaissance mission. But the context is very clear. Europe wants to be seen in Greenland.
From today and in the coming period, there will be an increased military presence in and around Greenland of aircraft, ships, and soldiers, including from other NATO allies. Security in the Arctic is of crucial importance for both the Kingdom of Denmark and NATO as a whole.
But why now? The reason is obviously Donald Trump. He wants to take over the island. It's something that he's been talking about for 12 months now. Trump says he needs Greenland for national security, and his argument is quite simple. If the US does not control Greenland, Russia or China will.
The problem is there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it if Russia or China wants to occupy Greenland. But there's everything we can do. You found that out last week with Venezuela. There's everything we can do about things such as that. Not going to happen. We're not, I can't rely on Denmark being able to fend themselves off.
But here's the problem. Greenland is an autonomous territory. At the same time, it is part of Denmark. Denmark is a US ally. They're both part of the NATO, the US and Denmark. The US already has a military base on the island of Greenland. It also has full military access under long-standing treaties. But Trump does not just want access, he wants ownership. So what then is Europe trying to do? Europe says this deployment sends a strong political signal, a signal to Washington, and it shows how serious this is. The NATO, as you would know, was formed in 1949. This is the first time European allies are talking about deterrence against the United States. But let's talk the military reality here. Could these troops stop a US move on Greenland? The answer is no, not even close. The US military could capture Greenland within hours. It has airlift capacity that Europe does not. It already operates the missile warning radar from the Pitufik space base. Europe too admits that this mission is not about resistance, it's about complication. They want to complicate matters. Say American troops land in Greenland tomorrow, they won't just deal with Denmark. They will be dealing with French, German, Nordic and British personnel. That turns this into a complicated mission.
Well, to your first question on Greenland, I don't think troops in Europe impact the president's decision-making process, nor does it impact his goal of the acquisition of Greenland at all.
So 50 troops won't help? But what are Europe's options right now? Currently, it has 3 real options. Option 1 is deflate. Europe needs to flatter Trump. It needs to agree that Trump has a point, and then offer more NATO cooperation. The Europeans can only hope that Trump will be swayed by this, but this seems to be their current strategy. Option 2 is proper deterrence. Not 15 or 50 soldiers, but Europe needs a sizable presence. They need to be present in Greenland either permanently or on rotational basis. Also, they need to make the consequences clear. What happens if the US violates Greenland sovereignty? What will Europe do? The problem is that to do all of this, the Europeans need political courage and unity. And at this point, they have neither. Option 3 is waiting it out. Europe can just hope that Trump gets distracted. Midterms, China, Iran, something else. Europe can hope that Trump finds a new obsession and moves on. And honestly, it's their most realistic option at this point. So Europe's troop deployment to Greenland is not about defense. It's about sending a message. But messages only work if the sender has leverage. So Europe, as we see it, is waving a flag and hoping that it counts as a shield. We're not sure how long that will work.
Serious.